Hi, this is Mark Soden. I'm here with Deborah Dunaway for Fog Machine Events. We have an event coming here to Joshua Tree on the 23rd of April, and Deborah is performing with UXdB. And Deborah, who are you? Where are you? And what do you do?
Hi, Mark. I'm Deborah Dunaway. Where am I? I'm in Yucca Valley in the desert. I'm originally from Vancouver, BC, Canada, and I've also lived in Philadelphia on the East Coast and Montreal, and been around a few places. But we ended up here about 6 years ago, and we just love the desert, my husband and I. And who am I? I'm just a girl, an old girl. I went to performing arts school and I sang and I acted, and I wanted to go into musical theater. That was my goal when I was in like 12th grade. And I didn't. but but that's okay because I've been in band since I was in college, and I'm always messing around with something, and it's a lot of fun. I started writing in 2015 for the February album writing month because my husband and a bunch of friends were doing that. So I said, "Oh, let me see if I can do this," and I could. It wasn't necessarily very good, but it was a lot of fun. So since then, I make a song every now and then when something moves me or when you ask me to play somewhere, and that's what I do.
We're going to go on to show and tell and
Mhm.
talk about gear and process and things like that.
Right.
Um, any new pieces of gear that you'd like to share?
Nothing new, but there's something that a friend of mine makes guitars. He builds guitars. His shop is called Crowfoot Electric, and he does these beautiful things. This was one of his like first five, I think, guitars that he made, and it's called the Minx Caster, and it's to my specifications, especially the color. I love the color, and look at that grain; it's beautiful, eh? And I can't play for anything. I'm a terrible. My hands are too small, and anyways, but I have fun. I have fun. But that's my pride, my Minx Caster, and I used it in one of the songs from Wonder Valley Experimental this year. The Endemic Domestic Disco has some Minx Caster in it, so I was really happy.
Outstanding. That's great. What kind of pickups does it have?
I have no idea. I could look
Awesome.
it up.
No, I just thought I'd ask, but
I'm
no,
sure
it sounds great. It's
it's beautiful. I've wanted to. I had an epiphany in the 90s, I guess around 94, 95, and I was listening to a lot of Nirvana and Seattle grunge and whatnot. Um, and I wanted to play really noisy, loud rhythm guitar. And so I didn't get my first guitar until I was like almost 30 years old, which is kind of unusual, I guess. And I still haven't really figured it out because I then went on to find out that most of the bands whose music I liked and whose sound I wanted to emulate used all these crazy tunings, drop this tuning and whatnot. And it was hard enough just doing the regular things for me. So I never really pursued it, but it's still in the back of my mind. And, maybe when I'm a senior citizen, I'll finally get my like grunge rhythm guitar going. There's
always good
always
to have a plan.
something to look forward to.
Oh, that is definitely something to look forward to.
And then other than that, I mostly use Garageband. Well, no, I always use Garageband, and I use a lot of their loops and songs. And then I also input with a keyboard or, well, yeah, with a keyboard, things, and then I can manipulate them there in GarageBand. And I use a lot of their loops and things too. I get inspired from songs I hear on the radio, and then I twist them up. And my Kaiju Blues song was started by I was sitting in the car and Nick Kershaw's "Wouldn't It Be Good to," what is it called? "Wouldn't It Be Good," came on, and I was like, oh, I love this song. I really love this song. And then my husband, I gave him the Godzilla mega pack from Criterion Collection for Christmas. So there's been all these Godzilla movies on in the house. And so I put that together and ended up with a song sung by Godzilla about how it's, hard out here for a dinosaur.
Oh, I love that. The paw, the point of view of
Yeah.
the paw was just outstanding. That was
Oh,
awesome.
thank you. I hope to show that at the Beatnik next week if we can
Cool.
get the video working.
I'm bringing a projector, so
That's,
we'll endeavor to get it going.
I'm so
So
excited.
yeah, it's going to be great. So where did you shoot your video? What was your location for the paw?
That was my backyard.
Just, I love locations. I don't know why.
It's all
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
It
I
all
flipped it upside down, I think, or sideways, and yeah.
that's that's so awesome. So where can people find your music on the internet?
Oh, it's in lots of places. Um, my main web page is musicuxdb.com, and there's a link there to my Bandcamp and my SoundCloud and the YouTube channel where I have the videos that I've done for you, which are, I mean, I face it, they're pretty awful videos because I'm not a video artist, but
Well, I think that one of the better things that came out of the pandemic was everybody had permission to be bad at video,
Mm.
and it was just fine. Everyone lived through it. Um, we learned a lot about people's setting up shots for Zoom where they really didn't think about the background. And I mean, just some really unself-conscious shooting going on in Zoom. And
Yeah.
it was interesting. I don't know. I think it gave everyone permission to be as bad as they needed to be to get the work done.
Well, certainly I was. If I don't have a deadline, I'm very deadline driven. If I don't have a reason to do something, whether it starts with the FOM thing of 14 songs in 28 days, and I did 12 by myself and then 2 with my husband. And then lately he's been producing my stuff. Like I put everything down the way I want it. And then I send it over to him and he like mixes it and does a little tweak here and there and makes it a little more polished for me. But yeah, because like the Gulag Americano, for example, I have it in my head and I know it just doesn't sound the way that it should when I play it. That song is never going to be untopical again, I don't think, as long as I live, which is really terrible. But
Yeah, it
um,
is. But moving right
anyways,
along.
deadlines make me do things and focus and get it. So at least I get like 2 songs a year for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Deborah. This is Mark Soden for Fog Machine Events, and Deborah and company will be performing at the Beatnik Lounge at 8 o'clock, the 23rd of April.
Yep. Saturday
And
the 23rd.
come on down. Have a good day.
Thanks, Mark, so much.